Hey guys, today I'll be making your chapter Polynomials easy for you. So let's start with the topic Polynomials. What does poly mean? Poly means many. So you must know all this x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2x plus 2xy plus y square, and x minus y whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. Then x square minus y square is equal to x plus y into x minus y. This and all is the standard abbreviations you must learn by heart. So polynomials in one variable. What does variable mean? Variable means any expression such as ax square plus bx plus c. This x square and x is known as variables because this x square we don't have value for this x and y, so this called as variables, whereas values will be given for this a, b and c. This a and b is coefficient. Any number or anything besides variable is called coefficient. So in this expression, terms are ax square, bx and c, but coefficients are a and b only because c does not have any variable besides it. Now when you come to the zero polynomial is nothing but 0, which does not have any degree, any coefficient, no any term. 0 is just 0 itself is a term. Now let's go to the topic classification of polynomials. Polynomials are classified on terms and degree. So polynomial with one term is called monomial. Mono means one, but polynomials of two terms is called binomials because bi means two. We all know this, and this and all we must know perfect before this learning this at all. And polynomials with the three terms is called trinomial. Tri means three. We all know this. And a polynomial, when it's classified on the basis of degree, when the degree is 1, such as 2x, 3ay, 4z, when the degree is 1, this is called linear form. Linear poly. But when it comes to degree 2, such as 2x square plus 3 4y square plus 4, this is called quadratic. Many of you would have been thinking that quadratic means 4, and but this does not matter. You just have to think quad means 2. Quadratic polynomial with a degree 2. Now when it comes to degree 3, whereas 3x cube plus 4y square plus 6, this whole thing has a degree 3, highest degree as 3, so this is known as cubic polynomial. Now we all learned the degree of the polynomial. What is a degree? Degree is the highest power of an expression given. It's called degree. So when it comes to the first expression, here the highest degree is 5. 4 is obviously less than 5. So degree. So basically, first when you're writing solution, you should copy your question first. My handwriting sucks, I know, because I'm writing on a notepad. Then in this expression, the highest power is 5. Therefore, degree of the expression is 5. And the same way, here the highest power is 8. So the degree of the expression is 8. Now whereas you come to the question 3, here there is no variable, so just write degree of the expression is 0. Now how come you can write 0? There is an explanation for this. Suppose there were 2x comma 0, which is same, whereas x comma 0 is equal to 1, and 1 into anything is 1 itself. We all know this. So the highest degree in this expression is 0 itself. Now let's start with the exercise 2.1. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? State the reasons for your answer. So now let's understand the question first. Which of the following expression of the are polynomials in one variable? One variable in the sense there should be only one letter or a word. So there's only x and x here in this first equation. So this is a polynomial in one variable. And here there's only y. There's no z, there's no x, there's no s, there's no r. So this second equation is also a polynomial in one variable. Whereas you take third equation, this can also be written as t to the power 1 by 2 or square root of t. This it cannot be written as a polynomial. This is not a polynomial at all because polynomial's degree cannot be in fraction. So this is not a polynomial in one variable. And even this thing can be written as 2 to the power minus 1. Minus 1 is not a natural number, so it cannot be written as polynomial in one variable. Here we all have seen there's x, y, t. There are 3 variables in this expression. This degree does not matter, powers does not matter, only variables. So there are 3 variables, x, y, t. So this cannot be a polynomial in one variable. So now let's go to the second question. The coefficients of x square in each of the following. They are asked only for the coefficient of x square, only x square. So what's the coefficient of x square here? There's no number here, so therefore we can assume that there's 1 here. So the coefficient, let me show you how to write the board way. 2 plus x square plus, always write the quotient in maths, and since there is no coefficient in x square, we can say that coefficient of x square is equal to 1 in this first question. Then let's come to the second question. 2 minus x square plus x cube. Here we don't want the coefficient of x cube, so we need only x squared. So we can rewrite this as 2 minus x square plus x cube as 2 plus minus 1 into x square plus x cube. So therefore the coefficient of x square is minus 1. Same for the third question. Pi by 2 x square plus x. Therefore the coefficient of x square is pi by 2. Same way in the fourth question, root 2 minus x. But here's the trick, there is no x square. Since there is no term as x square, the coefficient of x square is 0. We can rewrite this as 0 x power 2 plus root 2 x minus 1. Here the coefficient of x square is 0. Since therefore the coefficient of x square in this question is 0. Now here give an example of a binomial of degree 35 and a monomial of degree 100. So when you write here question 3, what do we need? We need a binomial. Example of a binomial of degree 35. So this is a binomial which means there are two terms in an expression. So x plus 4 we can write simply as 35, x power 35 plus 11. Since there is only two terms, it satisfies the condition of a binomial and the power as degree 35. As we all know, degree is the highest power of the equation. So then here the degree is 1, so highest is 35, and this satisfies. This is the first part of the question. Second part of the question is monomial of degree 100. What is the meaning of monomial? Monomial means only one term, so therefore simply write x to the power 100. It satisfies as a monomial because there is only one term and a degree of 100, so the power of 100. Degree is nothing but power, keep in mind. Now let's go to the fourth question. Write the degree of the following of the polynomials. So we all know degree is the highest power of the equation. So first, simply I'm not going to all stepwise. You all know how to write the stepwise. Write the question first, then the highest power, then declare it as like that degree of the equation or an expression is 3. So the first question, degree is 3 because the highest power of the variable x cube and this 3 is the highest power in this expression, so the degree is 3. Here the degree of degree of the expression is 1 because degree 1, there's always degree 1 to the power when there is no other number in degree. So let's go to the second question. 4 minus y squared, then the degree of this equation is 2 because the highest power is always 2 here. and there is this degree is 0. They're not asking the degree of 3 but the degree of the polynomial, because we can rewrite this as 3x to the power 0. We all know anything to the power 0 is 1, so the degree is 0. So let's go to the fifth question. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. What does we know? Still now, linear is when degree is 1. Quadratic when degree is 2. Cubic when degree is 3. So go to the question. The highest power in this first question, the highest power is 2, so it's quadratic. Second question, the degree is 3, so it's cubic. Third question, the degree is 2, so it's quadratic. Fourth question, there is no power at all, so let's assume there is a power 1 and this is linear. Fifth question, there is no power again, so this can be written as linear, and this r is a variable and the highest power is 2, so we can write it as quadratic polynomial. Here the degree is 3, highest power is 3, so this is cubic. Till here it was easy, guys. So let's start a new topic, zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial, which means any number instead of the variable in an expression should give final answer to be 0. In general, p of x should be equal to 0, where p of x can be any expression. So here there wasn't given, they just made p of x equal to be 5x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 2. They simply substituted p of 1 to be 5 1 power cube minus 2 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 2, which finally gave us 5 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 is equal to 4. So this is the final answer when we replace x value to 1. Now p of 2 is 5, 2 to the power 3 minus 2, 2 to the power 2 plus 3 into 2 minus 2, which is, we all know 2 cube is 8, so 5 into 8 minus 2 into 4 plus 3 into 2 minus 2, which is 40 minus 8 plus 6 minus 2, which is 36. So when we replace x value to 2, we get p of x to be 36. So there is a second example. Find the value of the following polynomials at the indicated value of the variables. So simply you can just say, like, copy the question. This is the board way to write. P of x is equal to 5x squared minus 3x plus 7 at x is equal to 1. Simply substitute x value to 1. So P of 1 is equal to 5 equal to minus 3 1 plus 7, which is 5 minus 3 plus 7, which is equal to 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. Similarly, let's do it for third question. Third question seems to be little hard. P of t is equal to 4 t to the power 4 plus 5 t to t cube minus t square plus 6 at t is equal to a. So 4 a of 4, just instead of t we had to write a plus 5a cube minus a square plus 6. So it simply comes to be a power 4 plus 5a cube minus a square plus 6. This is your final answer. This is what you require. Now let's go for this example 3. Check whether minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial. See, what do we know zeros of the polynomial is? Let p of x equal to be 2. So this at x is equal to minus 2, x is equal to 2. This p of x should finally be 0. So at minus 2 we get p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 2, which is 0. And when p of 2 is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So here we got the value as 0 and here it's got value as 4. So therefore minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial x plus 2 and 2 is not. Now the fourth example, find a 0 of a polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Here it's simple, we need to find the 0 of polynomial, so just substitute p of x is equal to 0. What is p of x value? 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. We know the transfers and divide and multiply rule, so 2x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by 2. How did it come here? So when we subtract both the sides, subtract both sides by minus 1, so 2x plus 1 minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So we get 2x is equal to minus 1 and divide both sides by 2. So divide by 2, divide by 2. So x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore you should declare also last declaration is also important. Therefore 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1 is minus 1 by 2. I know it sucks and to write long answers, but you have to write the answers if you need marks. If you don't want marks, then chuck it, no problem. I don't care, and even teachers don't care. Now let's go for the fifth example. Verify whether 2 and 0 are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2. Now just write p of x is equal to x square minus 2x. Then when x is equal to 2. So put p of 2 is equal to 4, 2 square minus 2 into 2. Simply 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. So therefore p of 2 is 0 of polynomial. Now when p of 0, when x is equal to 0, zero square minus 2 into 0 is equal to 0 minus 0 is always 0. Therefore 2 and 0 are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2x. So let's start with exercise 2.2. Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0. Now I'll be showing you only one question, the rest 2 questions you should do on your own. So first copy down the question. Now when x is equal to 0, therefore 5, 0 minus, this gives us finally 3. So same thing, just substitute in place of x has to be 1 minus 1, and here you get final answer as minus 5 minus 4 plus 3, which is minus 6, and here you get 10 minus 16 plus 3, which is minus 3. Okay, let's go for the second question. Here you just have to put y value as 0 and 1 and 2, then you get the final answer, write it. Just I'll be doing for one question, the next question you should do on your own. P of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1 when y is equal to 0. P of 0 is equal to 0 square minus 0 plus 1, which is 1, and when y is equal to 1. So P of 1 is equal to 1 minus 1 plus 1. So 1 minus 1 plus 1, which is 1. Similarly, for P of 2 is equal to 2 square minus 2 plus 1, which is 4 minus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 2 plus 1, 3. Same thing, do it for here and here. Here you can find it easily, it's 0 for 0, and P of 1 is 1, and P of 2 is 8. Simple. Here also you can do it on your own, and here also you can do it on your own. Here for 0, P of 0 is minus 1 into 1, which is equal to 1. P of 1 is 0 into 2, which is equal to 0, and P of 2 is 1 into 3 is equal to 3. And now going for the third question. Verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial against indicated against them. Simple, just substitute x value in the equation. If you get 0 as the final answer, then it satisfies. You can write like, I'll do it for one question, then the second question onwards you can do on your own. First you should write, copy down your question, but I'm not going to copy down question because I don't have space. Just substitute P of minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 plus 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. Therefore, minus 1 by 3 is the 0 of the polynomial p of x equal to 3x plus 1. Similarly, you can do here, you will get 4 minus pi, which is not a 0 of the given polynomial. Same thing here. Here both the values will satisfy. Do it on your own. Now going for the fourth. Find the zeros of the polynomials in each of the following cases. Just substitute p of x to be 0, and you know the transferring, dividing and roll, blah blah blah, and you can do it on your own. So let me take the fourth question. P of x is equal to 3x minus 2. So substitute p of x to be 0. So 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. 3x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 by 3. And conclusion, therefore 2 by 3 is 0 of the polynomial. Same thing, do it for the fifth question. Substitute equal to 0, x is equal to 0 by 3, which is 0. So x is equal to 0 is the polynomial in the following cases. Here this is kind of tricky, so let me do p of x equal to cx plus d. P of x is equal to 0, so cx plus d is equal to 0. Cx is equal to minus d. X is equal to minus d by c. And declaration, therefore minus d by c is the 0 of the given polynomial. My handwriting sucks in this, but your handwriting rocks, I know that, and just do it on your own, follow the steps. Now let's start with the remainder theorem. See, remainder theorem, let p of x be any polynomial of a degree greater than or equal to 1, then let a be any real number. If p of x is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is pa. So dividend and rule. Suppose we want to divide 20 by 6. So 20 is equal to 6 into 3 plus 2. 6 into 3 is 18. So here this is dividend. This is the divisor. This is the quotient. This is a remainder. This is a basic form of showing the remainder theorem. Now let's go to the example 6. Divide px by gx, where px, here you should do the long division. There is two methods to solve this. First, by long division method. Long division method, I don't know why, but many people take a lot of time to learn for this. Just listen to me carefully. Write your quotient here. okay, but you have to rearrange it according to your degree. So just check this out. Rearranging it, 3x square plus x minus 1. Now when you're dividing it by 1 plus x, so this also you have to rearrange it. So you just have to write this as x plus 1, because we always have a tendency to go from left to right. So while dividing, you have to make this coefficient and the variable same, so we have to multiply it by 3x. So when you get 3x square here and plus 3x. But here's the tricky part, you should always change your sign here, always change the sign. Whatever you do, this first greater term and which has a greater degree should get cancelled. So this becomes 0, and here x minus 3x, and when bringing this down, minus 1. So you get minus 2x minus 1. So it should be same here, so we have to multiply it by minus 2. So you get opposite sign as plus. So when you multiply 2 into minus 2 into x, you get minus 2x, and minus 2 into plus 1 is minus. So you're multiplying every whole thing by minus. So you cancel this, then this becomes plus. So you get the final remainder as 1. So you can show this as p of x is equal to g of x into 3x minus 2, which is our quotient plus remainder is 1. This is our remainder. So let's start with the example 7. Here we have to divide the polynomial 3x power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1. So here there is no x power 2 term. We don't have a square term here, so we just assume as x square minus 3x minus 1, so that it may be easy for us. And we're dividing it by x minus 1. There are two methods. One, long division method. So when you're dividing it by long division method, you have to just write down what is necessary. This thing, whole thing, you write down here, minus 4x cube plus 0 x square minus 3 x minus 1 with minus 1. So there are too many restrictions in this question. You have to always make sure the first term in this gets cancelled in each and every step. So we are multiplying with such a thing with x, so that this whole thing becomes same here down. So we have to get 3x power 4. So which number or which term is required to multiply with x so that we get 3x power 4? Simple, 3x cube. When we multiply 3x cube into x, we get 3x power 4. 3x power 4, and we get minus 3x cube. When we multiply 3x cube into minus 1, so we should always multiply the whole thing with minus sign. So this whole thing gets cancelled and this becomes plus. So minus 4x cube, write down here minus 4x cube plus 3x cube gives us minus x cube. So write down here minus x cube plus 0, bringing this down here. Now this should get cancelled. This first term should get cancelled in the second step. So what should we multiply? Multiplied minus x square. So we get minus x cube. The first term is same, plus, because minus into minus is always plus, plus x square. Now for multiplying whole thing with minus, this gets cancelled and this becomes minus x square minus 3x, bringing this term. Now we have to multiply with such a term which this gets cancelled, so minus x, so minus x square, so minus into minus plus x, multiplying the whole thing with minus, so we get, so this gets cancelled, so we get minus 4x, bringing this down we get minus 1. So we have to multiply with such a number that this gets cancelled, so we have to multiply it minus 4, so minus 4x, minus into minus plus 4, multiplying this whole thing with minus sign, this becomes plus, this becomes minus, so this gets cancelled, minus 5, so that this is a remainder. This is the working part. If you need or if you don't need, if you don't want, chuck it. If you need, then write it on your, make a note here and write it over here. So this is by a long division method. Take a screenshot and keep if you want. Now when there is a second part, second way to do this. Now here we take this term, equate it to 0, then we get x value as 1. Substitute x value in this whole equation. Let p of x is equal to 3x4 minus 3x cube minus 3x minus 4, then x is equal to 1. Substitute p of 1, you get 3. So what do we get? 3 minus 4 minus 3 minus 1. Cancel, minus 5. This is far away easy method, but when the question says by long division, then do by the old method which I showed you just before. But when they say just divide or just use this and use the factorization theorem and all, just do this. Finish. So finish and give it in. Write on your paper. Find the remainder when x power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x. Same thing. Here they are not given by long division and all. So just chuck it. Substitute x minus 1 is equal to 0. You get x is equal to 1. Substitute x value in the equation. You get 1 power 4 plus 1 cube minus 2 1 square plus 1 plus 1, then you get 1 plus 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 1. This 2 gets cancelled, so the answer is 2. Same thing, do it here, but this is not the way to write. You have to go by the board solution. Always keep in mind, first write down the question or the data given. Then second, what to find. Third, solving procedure. And the last, declaration. Do this in order, you will get full. Same thing in this example 10. Check whether the polynomial q of t is equal to 4t cube plus 4x square, 4t square minus t minus 1 is multiple of this. When there is a multiple of this, then it's always divisible. Then just substitute 2 plus 1 is equal to 0, then you get t is equal to minus 1 by 2. Substitute t value in this, whatever you get. If you get the final answer as 0, then it is a multiple. But when you not get 0, it is not a multiple of q of t. Solve this and let me know in the description box how did you get. If any doubts, DM me on Instagram.